Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to your reading. So Pisces, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Pisces, let's get started. What's the overall energy for this connection? So we do have passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This is very similar to the Ace of Wands in Tarot. Which could definitely represent a brand new beginning here that's brewing. I feel like somebody's finally getting what it is that they've always wanted, though. I'm specifically getting that, though. But yeah, we'll see ultimately why you're getting this card and how it resonates with your reading for today. But we are going to focus on you first, and then we'll jump over to your person. Just keep in mind that the roles can be reversed. All right. How does Pisces currently view this relationship? Okay. Pisces. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups. We got the Knight of Swords. And then we also, I'm getting finally. Something finally came to an end. And it kind of looks like you're extremely happy about it. So I'm getting a few different things here. You know, for some of you, a marriage could have came to an end, or a relationship could have came to an end, and it looks like you're extremely happy about it. It's like you feel, you know, free finally of this person, all that comes with this person, to the point where you feel you can finally get back to just enjoying life and just focusing on you, you know, without having to deal with this person or worry about this person anymore. For others of you, I am definitely getting struggle strongly with the Ten of Swords. So maybe you've been struggling, you know, financially speaking. Well, it kind of looks like your career is finally taking off, or your business is finally taking off, to the point where I don't really see you worried and concerned about money, you know, anymore. So for some of you, this could also imply that you're receiving a promotion, because I'm also getting that as well. The struggle is finally over. The struggle is finally over. Okay, I like it. So I'm getting those two different storylines. So however resonates with you in your particular situation. But how does this person currently view this relationship with Pisces? Okay, so we have the Wheel. I just got, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. I don't even know who this person is. The first thing that came to my mind when I saw the Queen of Wands is they're jealous of you. But I'm just like, okay, wait a minute. Let me look at this person and see who they are. But that's the first thing that came to my mind, is that they're jealous of you. They're jealous of you. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Whoever this person is definitely somebody who has a whole lot of time on their hands, because they do come off to me as somebody who is definitely keeping a close eye, I would say, on you. It's like this person sees a lot of things like playing out in your favor, and they're just like, that's not fair, that's not fair, that's not fair, that's not fair. So for some of you, this could definitely represent your career taking off, and they're looking at you like, well, that's not fair. Or your business taking off, and they're looking at you like, well, that's not fair. You know, for some of you, this could have a lot to do also too with, you know, you meeting someone, you know, someone that you can foresee yourself building and establishing a life with, and this individual is over here looking at y'all like, oh, well, that's not fair. Why do they get to be happy and I don't? You know, I just kind of feel like this person's very unhappy. Yeah, I feel like this person's very, very unhappy. So it's kind of hard, I would say, for this person to be happy for anybody when they themselves are extremely unhappy. Is basically what I'm getting. I'm not entirely sure who this individual is to you, to be completely honest. You know, this could be a fake friend. You know, this could be a coworker. This could be your neighbor. This could be anybody, to be honest. This could be anybody. But it's pretty evident to me that this person definitely knows who you are. Now, if you're in a relationship with someone, they know who you are and they know who your person is. But it's like this person is just looking at you like, you know, you're just out here, you know what I mean? Living the good life, you know what I mean? And they're just jealous because they're not, you know, they're not. How does this person feel? We have the Page of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Cups that came on the reverse, which it feels right to take in the reverse. And then we got the 10 of Wands out here. Yeah, this person, I don't know, this person's very strange to me. I feel like this person pays more attention to like what's going on in your backyard than their own backyard, if that makes absolutely any sense. It's like they rather focus on you and what's going on in your life instead of focusing on them, what's going on in their life. This person's marriage is either falling apart or their relationship is falling apart, but instead of them, focusing on all of that, they rather focus on you and how amazing your life is looking, and how your career is taking off or how your business is taking off, and how you met this awesome person and they make you so happy. I just feel like this person's super miserable. Sorry, I don't know what else to say. I just feel like this person's super miserable and super jealous and envious of you and your career, your business if you have one, or your marriage, or your relationship. I don't know if this is your friend or what the case may be, but this person's your friend. They are not happy that you're happy. How does Pisces feel? Okay, so we have the, I keep getting the struggle is finally over. I feel like you've been struggling for quite some time now. I am definitely getting that, but it looks like the struggle is finally over. So if you've been struggling financially, the struggle is finally over. I am definitely getting that strongly. If a marriage or a relationship recently came to an end, I feel like you're extremely happy about it. I feel like you've been wanting to leave this marriage for quite some time now. I feel like you've been wanting to, leave this relationship for quite some time now. I can't emphasize this enough. If a marriage and a relationship recently came to an end, I see you meeting someone else or dealing with someone else. So you could be leaving one whole situation behind and entering a whole nother situation. But if you were just, struggling, for example, financially, I see your financial situation drastically improving. You're not going to find yourself worried about money anymore. And it could be because you're receiving a promotion. It could be because, your career is finally taking off or your business is finally taking off. All right, what actions will Pisces take towards this person or moving forward? So we have the Four of Cups out here, and then we also have the Eight of Cups, and then we also have the Seven of Wands out here. Okay. In regards to how you plan on moving forward, if you've been struggling financially speaking, for example, I don't see you struggling anymore, financially speaking, which is, a really, really good thing. I'm really happy to see that. However, I am definitely getting that moving forward, you're very determined to not allow anyone or anything to stand in your way ever again. I don't know if that's what played a role in why you weren't doing so well for yourself financially. Maybe you were allowing, people and things and just life to get in the way of you focusing on your career, your business if you have one, and your growth and your expansion. But it kind of looks like moving forward, you're very determined to never allow that to happen again. If you just recently got out of a marriage or relationship, I feel like you're very determined to not make the same mistakes that you made in your previous relationship in this new relationship, because I see you walking away from one whole situation, entering a whole nother. So the moment, for example, somebody shows you that they don't value or appreciate you, I see you getting up and walking away instead of sitting there and begging for that person to change. You're just going to get up and walk away. I feel like this previous marriage and a relationship taught you the importance of knowing your value and knowing your worth and what you deserve and what you basically don't deserve. I am definitely getting that strongly. Now let's go back to this human over here. Whoever this person is, it's definitely somebody within your energy field. I am definitely getting that. So we do have the Nine of Swords for them. We got the Page of Pentacles for them. And I believe the sun fell to the ground. Let me go pick it up. 1 second. Okay, we're back. Listen, I don't know if this is like a friend of yours or a family member of yours. I don't know, but whoever this person is, it's definitely someone that you know, and it's definitely someone who knows you. And if you're currently married or in a relationship, they definitely know your significant other as well. I just kind of feel like this person just wants to be happy. They basically want what we all want. And the fact that their marriage is falling apart, or their relationship, is falling apart, I am definitely getting that. That's the thing with this person, though, because I feel like this person plays a massive role in why their marriage and a relationship is actually falling apart. I just kind of feel like they have a very difficult time taking accountability, if that makes any sense. I feel like this person unfortunately just has a very difficult time taking accountability. I'm also getting too, that if this person is currently single, if they are currently single, I just kind of feel like, unfortunately for them, they tend to like just pick the wrong guy every time, or the wrong, woman every single time. It's like they just can't quite seem to essentially get it right. Is basically what I'm getting. It's basically what I'm getting. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that this person may jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. Like, I am getting that this person does that, which it's not a judgmental thing. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't feel like this person has taken enough time to themselves to really get to know themselves and what they truly want and desire. If that makes any sense. I think that, it's very important to at least spend some time, by yourself, and get to know yourself and discover yourself and what you truly want and desire, you know what I mean, and what you need. But I don't even feel like they've ever taken the time to just be by themselves. Like, this person truly does come off to me as somebody who jumped from relationship to relationship to relationship. They're never single. They're never alone. I also feel like they move very quickly with people. That plays another role in why things don't necessarily work out, because they don't really take the proper time to actually get to know that person. They just jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. They're also very, very codependent. I just kind of feel like the list goes on and on. You know what I mean? I just kind of feel like this person, moral of the story, is very jealous and envious, of the life that you live and the relationship that you have. It's like they feel like they actually deserve all of this, not you. They deserve, they feel like they deserve the successful career, not you. They feel like they deserve the successful marriage, not, you. They feel like they deserve the successful relationship, not you. They feel like they deserve to be happy, not you. Listen, if this is your friend, they don't like you at this point. At this point, I think it's safe to say they don't like you, nor do they want to see you happy. I just kind of feel like there's just, I just kind of feel like it would just be beneficial for them to stop jumping from relationship to relationship and just spend some time, by themselves, and just really get to know themselves and learn what they want and what they really, really need. Because this person comes off to me as somebody who thinks they know what they want. And once they get what they want, they're just like, oh, I actually don't want this anymore. I don't want this anymore. Like, is that type of person that's like, well, I'll be happy when I get married. And then they go off and get married and then they're unhappy. And they're just like, oh, I don't actually want to be married anymore. Let's get a divorce. Or I'll be happy when I have kids. And then they end up having kids and they're just like, oh my God, these kids are driving me crazy. What was I thinking? This is not making me happy. Or I'll be happy when I get a house. And then they end up getting a house and they're just like, oh my God, this is too much responsibility. I just can't. This is too much. Well, I'll be happy when this and when that, I don't know who this person is to you. All I do know is that it's somebody that you're energetically connected to. I'm sorry. So like a family member, possibly a friend. This is just somebody who's looking at your life and just honestly wishes that they had the life that you essentially live, and the relationship that you currently have. I feel like you're finally getting, what it is that you've always wanted out of your career, if this has anything to do with your career, or out of love, if this has everything to do with love. I feel like you're getting what it is that you've always wanted. But it took some time for you to get here. You see what I mean? It took some time for you to find the perfect person for you, because it took you spending time with yourself to get to know yourself and what you truly want, desire within a man or within a woman, and what you need within a man or within a woman. Now you're finally, aligning to what you truly want and desire, and the universe is just delivering. Now, if this has anything to do with your career or business taking off, well, I feel like you worked very, very hard, for this career of yours to take off, or for this business of yours to take off. That's another thing too, is that this person, they start a lot of things that they don't typically finish. So this is that type of person that will start, start, a business and not see it through and launch it. You know what I mean? And open it, for the world. They just start a lot of things and they don't finish, I don't know. Like, I get it. This person wants to live the life that you live, but I think that this person can totally have what you have. I just think that this person needs to like really figure out what they want. for starters, because they don't know what they want. They think they know what they want, but once they get what they want, they don't want it anymore. You know what I mean? They're just like, they're ready to like toss it to the trash. Like, I don't want to be married anymore. Toss it to the trash. Well, I don't want this house anymore. It's too much response. Like, even the way that I'm talking right now, it's like I feel like I'm talking like a kid, which I normally don't talk like that, which I feel like they talk like that. Like, they talk like a kid. Like, well, I don't want this anymore. Like, they talk like a kid. You know, I feel like this person talks like a kid, like a child. They're not a child, though, but they talk like one and they act like one. Well, I don't want to be married anymore. So, like, I don't know who this human being is. I don't even know why they showed up in your reading, to be completely honest. I guess let's see what the romance angels have to say. I think that was very weird, because I don't even really see how this person plays a role in your reading or your life to begin with. But let's see. We have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. You got somebody who's fake around you. I guess that's what Spirit wants you to know. You got somebody who's super fake around you. They want the life that you have. They want the relationship that you have. I am definitely getting that. You just got a snake in your garden, and you need to kind of be careful. Not to say that this person's going to try to take your man or take your girl or anything like that, or your husband or your wife. I'm not saying all of that. And even if this person were to try, I don't think that they would even be successful at it. So that's another thing. This is another reason why I don't feel like you have anything to really worry about here. You just got somebody fake around you, you know, somebody who pretends that they're happy for you, but they're not really happy for you. You know, somebody who pretends to be your friend, but they're not really your friend. I just feel like you have somebody who's super fake around you. They might even make little slick comments, like, you know, they might even make little slick comments or throw, you know, little jabs in your direction. Oh, well, it must be nice to have a good man, huh, Pisces? Or it must be nice to have a good woman by your side, huh, Pisces? You know, like they might throw like little jabs here and there. And that's how you'll know. Because this person is childish. They don't act their age. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this person has to throw some jabs in your, oh, well, it must be nice. Must be nice to have a good man, Pisces, huh? It must be nice to have a good woman, huh, Pisces? They more than likely are going to probably say something along those lines. And that's how you'll know that you have somebody in your life, family member or friend, who truly isn't happy for you, and you really should get rid of this person in a heartbeat, because they don't mean well. And you need to be surrounded by people who actually want to see you win, who actually want to see you thrive, who actually want to see you happy. And this one over here ain't one of them. All right, so that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.